Hey everybody, this is Ori from Web, and I'm going to introduce to you today Shopify's Burst free stock photo website. Okay, so what is Burst? So Burst is made by Shopify. It's a site that contributors, photographers, they can go upload their images, right, their photography on the website in order to get some exposure. Either they want to do it for fun, or in most cases, they want to get exposure for their name, try to get new leads, things like that. But website owners, online shops, Shopify store owners, they can go and get images that they can use on their website for free. And there's different licenses for that. So let's give you a few examples, walk you through this. Okay. So let's say, for example, I have a business and I'm selling some yoga supplies. So I would go to the search box and type in yoga or something, some other term relevant to me. And I would look for the actual image that's relevant. Let's say I want to have a banner and this one is, let's say here, this one is really fitting for me. What I can do is I can hover here and I can download the image, either high resolution or low resolution. Let's say I want the low one. It started downloading here. Now, what the recommendation is, if you actually use a free image by a specific creator, for example, this guy, then you want to also say thanks. So typically on your website, you want to go and link to them and say, oh, this image was made by, thank you for this person, right? Now, every image has different licenses, and you have to make sure that you know what's going on. So if I go here, and let's say I'm going to go here, I'm going to go to the image. Okay. Let's just say this is my image, for example. So I'm going to go to the image. This is the image page itself. And this is the title and this is the description. And here I can re-download it just like you did before on the quick view. Let me actually go back. It's a better example. Okay. And let's just go here, for example. Okay. So I can click on it or I can click on the page and I can download it again. Let's say I want to download the low resolution. Okay, great. Now below you can see the creator, the contributor. You can click here and you can actually open their kind of like landing page. So this is a description about them. This is their name. This is a link to their website if you want to hire them. And in some cases that you can also hire them here. So you can actually click here and it'll actually open the email, um, basically open your email browser and it'll email them, right? But in most cases, people will actually click on the website. They can see these things. Okay, for example, here. Okay, great. So below you can also see all of their images. This person has a ton of images and you can see all of them right here, their latest and their most popular. Okay, so what I want to mention is if you click on an image, every image has the creator, has the tags, the things that are related to those images, and it has the license. So the license is the legal part which allows you, which specifies how you can use this image. Now, I'm not legal representation, so you actually have to read these things. If you don't, you have a lawyer, etc. So you have to do your own research for this. Okay, so this image, for example, is under the Creative Commons license. So this, for example, is made available under the use of Creative Commons Zero license to download, copy, modify, distribute, and place in accordance with the license itself and burst terms. You're free to adapt and use this Creative Commons for free commercial and non-commercial purposes. You do not need to provide attribution. So in this case, you do not need to provide attribution, but a nice thing to do is if you use it, you should actually try to help this photographer because they helped you have something for your website, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So what you have to do again is read the license. Now, there's different licenses. So different images on the site provide different usage license. So Creative Commons is one. A really popular one on the site is the Burst license. So this is very popular license online, but let's go here and let me show you another example. So let's just go here. Let's find one. Okay, so this one is actually available under the Burst license. So this is a license that I can assume that Shopify made for the website, and it's pretty similar, but it has some additional things, right? It's made under a non-exclusive license to download, copy, modify, perform, etc. You're free to adapt and use it for commercial and non-commercial uses as well, provided that you are not permitted to sell it, right? You can use it for your website, but you can't actually sell it or compete with Shopify, Burst, etc. And all these other things. You do not need to attribute as well, etc. So again, every image, just make sure you read the terms, you read the license, and then If everything's okay, you can use it, right? So what else can you do on the website? Really simple. Other than the search box, which I like to use, you can actually go here and look for these collections, these themes, these categories. You can see the most latest ones, and you can see all of the other tips. So Shopify in general made this website. So they made it to kind of help online stores and websites to kind of get images for the website. But what they also do is they help you understand business ideas. If you have a yoga studio, here are these other things that you can recommend. So that it's kind of an informational site to get people to easily sell online and then eventually become, Shopify store, etc. But you don't have to be a Shopify store for it. But they have all these cool tips, and it's pretty simple. So let me show you. For example, let's say you want to sell socks online. You click here, and you can actually download the photo kit, which is basically all the images that have socks in them, and they have some good images, by the way, for socks. You can see that. So you can use these, obviously, download them one by one or the whole kit, all of them. And then it has all these things, how to start a sock business. So they provided information to make it easier to sell online, and then eventually some of those people will actually use Shopify, etc. So they're trying to educate the online and make it more available, easier to start your business and move forward. So they have a lot of information. It's pretty interesting. Some of it's really simple and very nice, but again, they're just trying to provide additional information. Other than that, that's basically it. So you can find most popular categories, you can view the images, and you can check in regularly. So that's a simple recap of Burst. Hope you like it. It's one of the websites that provide free stock photos. There's a lot of other like Shutterstock and other like that. Burst currently doesn't have such a large collection of images, but it's growing in comparison to Shutterstock, iStock Photo, all of those. It has less, but it does have good quality images, and they kind of fit the style of Shopify. So I think that's what they were trying to do. Another one for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions with anything, I'd be happy to answer. Appreciate your time, and we'll be making many, many more Shopify and e-commerce and online and web videos for you guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.